Make yourself comfortable. Breathe slowly and deeply from the belly. Be present in the present moment to the extent that you feel able to be. Allow the mind to settle. Invite the human energy system to relax. Continue to focus on the breath. There is an experience of a human mind as part of an experience of being a separate human being in an apparently physical realm. And that perspective creates what it does as an experience of being human and as an experience of the physical realm. And we would remind the human that this is not the only perspective. There is the perspective of that which you truly are, your infinite self, the inner being that has chosen this journey into form. And it has chosen the journey into form carefully. It's carefully designed to be the journey that was intended, to rediscover that which it already is from a perspective of having forgotten. And on that journey, it would seem that events occur. And in every moment, every event that is occurring in this experience of being human, there's an invitation to expand the awareness, to awaken a little more to that which you truly are. The perspective of unconditional love. That is your true nature. And part of the experience of being human is that it would seem that there are these seemingly separate others in the experience of the physical realm. These other expressions of Great Spirit with their different programs. Part of the experience of being human is that there are roles. There are the playing out of different responsibilities, as it would seem. And part of that for many, includes being a parent. And that plays out however it does. It can be an area of challenge for humans. It doesn't always play out that way, but for many it does. And these challenges are invitations to grow, to be more aligned with your true nature, because these challenges are seemingly impossible to resolve from the human perspective, from the human mind, from the prison of these programs that are a construct. They are a playing out of energetic programming in the mind. And so when there are challenges, the human can either react, which would be a mind response to what's occurring energetically. The idea that there's a right way or a best way. The idea of wanting things to be a particular way, not just for itself, but for these apparent others that seem like they are looking to the parent to be a particular way, to act in ways that suit their programs. And when the human parent does that, that merely feeds the programs and perpetuates a situation where their programs are determining their choices. And so what else might be possible? Programs are not who you really are, they're not who they really are. And their expansion of awareness is not your responsibility as their parent. And yet there is an invitation to be a contribution. If the human parent is willing to show up with that energy, and also if the child is also open and willing and ready to listen and consider other ways of being in the world, other ways to create their experience. So none of it is something that the human can control, even though it would probably like to. The invitation is to be the presence of love. And this is the answer to every challenge, to connect with that which you truly are through the heart. So in these moments, if the human is willing, there can be an opening of the mind. There can be a healing of any misunderstandings that occur in the mind and in the relationship with any other parent human. Just invite that in this moment. Invite the love to flow. The love to flow throughout the human energy system. And invite the love to flow beyond into those areas that are calling for love. Those relationships, those co-creations, the dynamics, the patterns, the call for love. Let that love flow where it is most needed in this moment. And to allow any misunderstandings, any experience of conflict to heal. Which for this human is an invitation to evolve, to grow, and for the energy to rise, for the vibration to go higher, perhaps to new heights, further than has ever been experienced before. That sense of alignment, that knowing what you truly are, which you can access when the mind settles and withdraws its agenda, its ideas of how things should be. The human is invited to relax and allow, and invite a miracle to occur. In fact, maybe multiple miracles could occur just through a shift in vibration. That may be all it takes. So the human is invited to just settle into that as a possibility in this moment. And we flow love into that possibility in this moment. Till next time.